Welcome to the journey, friends. This week I wanted to bring you with me to learn how to use a looper pedal to produce live music. Now, the reason I'm doing this in the first place is because of a mysterious illness that plagued me this winter and makes it difficult to do normal things like standing and playing the guitar, which is how I usually go about live performances. As luck would have it, I got a request to play at a local brewery this March, and I was hoping that my symptoms would mysteriously disappear before then. But they didn't. So, as the time came closer, I knew I needed to find another way to make live music. Enter the looper pedal. This little guy has all kinds of features, different models, have different abilities, but the most important part is that I can record myself singing, playing the guitar, making percussive noises, etc., and then loop them over and over to create an entire song. Basically, I could be my own band. My first thought was that I could play less guitar at the gig by simply looping a chord progression, but it quickly became obvious that even a small amount of guitar would affect my pain levels for days. Needless to say, 20-some songs through the course of one night would have been excruciating. Luckily, my device has a feature that allows me to pre-record 10 loops, so I could do the guitar part days in advance, pre-record it, and then simply sing over it on the day of. At this point, I thought I had solved the puzzle and beaten the game, but there were so many other obstacles that I hadn't even considered.
Okay, so this next one we're gonna try is actually gonna be really cool if I can pull it off. Here's what I'm trying to do. This song is called Anadonia, and there's a background vocal in it that goes, I want things. I want you. But this is where things get difficult, is you want things to loop perfectly. And so you kind of have to get the timing of it really accurate. Okay, so this is sick, but the issue now, there's always an issue, right? There's always an issue, is that I made that a major key, which is not right. Okay, maybe this isn't the one. Maybe this isn't the one.
My first practice session revealed some immediate problems. Not all music loops, and not all loops are easy to create on the spot. This song, for example, was easy to harmonize, but in the wrong key, and that made creating the rest of the song impossible. It was time to take a step back from practice. With only 10 recording slots on my looper pedal, I needed a set list of songs, most of which I could build on the spot. Back to the drawing board then. I spent a couple of nights at my computer searching through my saved lyrics and songs to find songs that I thought would loop easily. But the longer I spent building my list, the less time I had to practice. With only a week to go, I ran into the next hurdle. My symptoms were symptoming, and I couldn't depend on my body to be well enough to perform. All of my equipment wouldn't have been that heavy to a healthy me, but now with my weak arms and legs, exhaustion, and other such horrors, simply plugging things in and turning them on might reach my limit for the day. More than once, I had to cut practice time short to rest. So, with time dwindling away and only 4 songs recorded into my looper, I had to adjust my expectations. Playing the guitar was just too much for me, even pre-recorded, so I made as many loops as possible with my voice alone. Well, my voice, my hands, and my trusty shake rigs. But with all my time lost, I barely finished my pre-recorded loops before I was set to perform. That night, my fiance helped me set up a chair and table that I could use so I didn't have to stand for the whole 2-hour gig. I had my looper pedal on the table, my shaker eggs, and a room full of friends, family, and strangers who all came to hear my looper debut.
So instead, we're going to use this brand new, not so new device called a looper pedal. But just to introduce you to the concept, I thought this very first song we could record all together. This song is called Flex Seal. Also, if you're familiar with my work, this is not going to be that, so welcome. If you're unfamiliar with my work, also welcome. I don't know. Mbop, 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 You're too tired of sleeping in pain. If I feel undesired, it's no wonder I can't win. We got problems we can't solve. We've got issues piling up. We've got holes in our relationship that Flex Seal can't seal up. We've got differences and large distances. We've been making big waves over small forests. Woo! Thank you, thank you.
There were a few hiccups that night, and there always are in a live performance. But being in front of a crowd, making jokes, and singing songs I've never performed before showed me just how much I love music. Even though my hands struggle to strum and hold down a string, I can still make great songs with just my voice. And no matter how my body is feeling, music is something I will always have. Playing, singing, or even just listening. Throughout the night, people cheered and danced, and you can probably see just how much fun I had telling jokes between songs and even laughing at my own mistakes. All said and done, this wasn't my best performance. It wasn't the most polished, I didn't have the largest crowd or the flashiest staging, but none of that mattered. The people who came had a lot of fun. I had fun, and most of all, I reconnected with music in a way I hadn't been able to for months. So yes, the looper pedal did save my musical career. Even if this was just one show out of many, I was still able to come through and play music, entertain a crowd, and come away with more tips than I'd expected. This one show proved that I didn't need to be just a girl and her guitar. I'm not limited to the same 30 songs I've always played, or even the genre that I usually perform. In the future, symptoms or no, I want to challenge myself to expand my music. I want to explore new genres, new styles, and even new instruments. Even if the looper pedal ends up back in my music closet for another few years, I'm not going to be the same old Sophia Terrio. With a little more confidence and a larger horizon, there's no telling where my music will take me next. Thank you so much for watching this video and for sticking around to the end. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to check out more videos I've done about writing better, check out my channel and don't forget to subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video, and as always, happy creating.